What if you could unlock 100% of your brain and become a real-life superhero? Movies like Lucy and Limitless tease us with the idea that we only use 10% of our brains, leaving a treasure trove of superpowers just waiting to be tapped. But is this true? Or are we being fed a Hollywood fairy tale? Today, we're diving into the myth that we only use 10% of our brains, why it's so popular, what science really says, and how you can boost your brain power without turning into a jittery mess or a math nerd. Stick around. This is going to be a mind-blowing ride. Why we love it. Let's start with the big question. Where did this 10% brain idea even come from? Nobody can pinpoint its exact origin, but it's been kicking around for decades, popping up in sci-fi flicks, self-help books, and even coffee shop debates. It's easy to see why it's so catchy. The idea that 90% of your brain is just sitting there, waiting to turn you into a genius or give you telekinesis, is super appealing. It's like finding out your old laptop has a secret turbo mode. This myth also gives us a cozy excuse for our everyday slip-ups. Forgot your friend's birthday? Blame that 10% limit. Bombed a presentation? If only you could access the rest of your brain. It's like skipping the gym because it's raining outside. It feels good to have a reason. Plus, it's a handy way to explain why humans, the so-called smartest species, still do dumb stuff like leave their coffee on the car roof or get into Twitter arguments about pizza toppings. Pineapple on pizza? Let's not start that war here. The myth's popularity isn't just among us regular folks. A survey showed that 48% of school teachers in Britain and 46% in the Netherlands believed it. In the US, a staggering 65% of people bought into the idea. That's a lot of folks dreaming of a brain upgrade. Before you start imagining yourself as the next Scarlett Johansson and Lucy, let's check what science has to say. Brace yourself for a reality check. The 10% brain myth is total nonsense. Modern brain scans like fMRI and PT show your brain is buzzing with activity all the time, even when you're just zoning out to your favorite Netflix show. Every part of your brain has a role, from keeping your heart beating to helping you decide if you're team sweet or team salty popcorn. You're already using 100% of your brain, just not all at once like a fireworks show. Biologists back this up with a solid argument. Evolution wouldn't waste resources on a brain that's 90% useless. Your brain eats up 20% of your body's energy, while being only 2% of your weight. That's like running a high-end gaming PC on a phone battery. If most of it was dead weight, nature would have slimmed it down ages ago. Also, think about brain injuries. If we had 90% spare capacity, a little bump wouldn't be a big deal. But even minor damage can mess things up, showing every bit of your brain matters. So no hidden superpowers are locked away in some unused brain corner. Sorry, no telepathy or mind reading for you. But don't sulk just yet. There's still plenty of ways to make your brain even more awesome. Why does this 10% myth stick around like a catchy pop song? Hollywood's a big culprit. Movies like Limitless, where Bradley Cooper pops a pill and becomes a genius, or Lucy, where Scarlett Johansson unlocks godlike powers, make the idea feel real. These films tap into our dreams of being more than we are. Smarter, faster, maybe even a little psychic. Who hasn't wished for a magic shortcut to ace a test or impress their boss? Then, there's the shady side. Some folks use the 10% myth to peddle scams, claiming they can unlock your brain's hidden potential for a price. Pro tip, if someone's selling you a psychic brain boost, they're probably more interested in your cash than your cortex. The Federal Trade Commission reported over $180 million in losses to psychic scams in recent years. The myth's appeal is simple. It explains our flaws while promising a quick fix. It's like a get-rich-quick scheme for your brain. And we're all suckers for a good story. The real deal. Okay, so you're already using 100% of your brain. Does that mean you're stuck with the brain power you've got? Nope. You might not get superpowers, but you can definitely level up your mental game. Let's start with something most of us love. Coffee. That morning latte doesn't unlock new brain regions, but its caffeine gives your adrenal glands a nudge, releasing adrenaline that makes you feel ready to conquer the world, or at least that 3-hour Zoom meeting. It's like a pep rally for your neurons, helping you focus on that term paper or stay awake through your kids' school play. But here's the catch. Too much coffee can turn you into a jittery mess. Overdo it and you're not Captain Focus. You're anxiety man, freaking out when your dog barks or your phone pings. Studies show 30% of regular coffee drinkers feel increased anxiety with high doses. Picture anxiety man. He's super alert, heart racing, jumping at every shadow, and maybe even snapping at his cat for sneaking up on him. Not exactly the hero we need. Moderation's key. Stick to a cup or two, and you'll get the boost without the panic. Then there's Adderall, often used for ADHD. It pumps up dopamine and norepinephrine, sharpening focus and helping with impulse control. Sounds great, right? But like coffee, it's no miracle drug. Too much can lead to side effects like restlessness, insomnia, or even a racing heart. The FDA warns that misuse can cause serious health risks, especially without a doctor's guidance. So no, chugging coffee or popping pills won't make you a superhero. At best, you'll be a very stressed out nerd. Let's have some fun with this. If coffee and Burgos and Adderall give you a temporary boost, maybe we can call it a superpower. Super anxiety. Imagine anxiety man, zipping through tasks at lightning speed, only to panic when his phone battery hits 5%. He's not saving the world anytime soon. But there are better ways to power up your brain without turning into a nervous wreck. Reading is a big one. I know, it sounds boring, but hear me out. Reading isn't just for bookworms. It's like CrossFit for your brain. Studies show it improves memory, sharpens thinking, and even slows cognitive decline. A 2020 neurology study found frequent readers had a 20% lower risk of mental decline in old age. So maybe give that dusty novel a try. Even if Shakespeare's thou and thee make your head spin, wrestling with tough books makes your brain stronger. Math's another brain booster. Yes, I can hear you groaning, but solving puzzles or crunching numbers keeps your mind sharp. A 2019 The Lancet study showed mental exercises like math reduced dementia risk by 15% in older adults. Being able to calculate a 20% tip in your head, that's a party trick worth having. Plus, it's a subtle way to flex on your friends. And here's the best one, helping others. Small acts of kindness, like holding a door or giving a compliment, spark a dopamine rush that boosts your mood and mental health. A 2021 Nature Communications study found 68% of people felt happier after altruistic acts. Call it super helpfulness, a power that makes everyone's day better, including yours. Picture the super helpful guy. He's got friends everywhere, always remembered for his good vibes, and maybe even gets invited to the cool parties. Your brain's already a rock star. Here's the deal. Your brain is already a powerhouse, firing on all cylinders. The 10% myth underestimates how incredible it is, handling everything from breathing to binge watching to arguing about pizza. Pineapple, anyone? Instead of chasing movie-style superpowers, focus on the little things that make your brain shine. Read a book, tackle a math problem, or spread some kindness. It's not telekinesis, but it's pretty darn powerful. So the 10% brain myth? Busted. You're already using 100% of that amazing brain of yours, and you don't need a magic pill to be awesome. Try reading, doing a puzzle, or helping someone out to boost your mental mojo. You might not end up like Lucy, but you'll be the best version of you, and that's a superpower worth having. What's your go-to way to keep your brain sharp? Let us know in the comments. If you loved this myth-busting adventure, hit that like button, share, and subscribe for more. See you next time.